Oh man. Oh man, we are live. Oh man. Oh man.
Old man.
Let's turn on the live chat. I have to complain about this every time I'm doing the live stream. Why does YouTube make it so I have to turn on the, like, it should just be immediate? I swear to, did you hear the, did you hear the little echo there? Did you hear the little echo of the live stream? It's because, we have a special guest this time. Yeah, do you know why there's a special guest? Why don't you show him, Austin? It's because we're doing a little content creating here. Oh, there's no time away content. Oh, there's no time away content. Yes, there is. Okay, yes,
Soon.
there is. It
Coming
just
soon.
it just
Soon.
takes time. But now that the T3 shop has launched, we're filming some content. So yeah, get excited. No new watches? What do you mean no new watches? There's a ton of new watches. We're doing weekly restocks. Bevan from Trinidad, Fabian from Trinidad, Joseph Falk is here, first one. Garrett Murphy says, what's up, buddy? Weisman, 91, Valen, Beep Boop, Cowboy Swami, Jason Solo, Shashanka Sheshkar Duta. Really cool name. Don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry, brother, but he's here. Freedom Van says, what's up, Jory? Missed you last week. Saba says, hi, Mr. Goodman. Tom Mulrooney from Ireland. Check it out, guys. Also, Austin's playing mobile games because he's done filming for a second, but...
I am not playing mobile. I'm on the stream.
Oh, Austin's here. Yo, this is really meta, actually. Check that out. Wait, I'm gonna comment. I just commented for the first time on my own live stream, but it's under
Austin.
This is the best live stream ever. What's going on, everybody? Ooh! They made the coffee strong today. I love it. So this coffee shop that I go to is family owned by a really nice Korean family. And the two daughters are usually the ones working. And whenever they make me the coffee, it's good. But when the mom is there and she makes the coffee, super strong. And she was there today. And so I'm like, girls, step aside. Let the pro do it, please. Yeah, awesome. Friendly YouTube guy says, I like this. Thanks, brother. Taylor Parker, certified T3 bot, co-owner of Warby Parker. Please sponsor me. Is here. Hey, Jory, greetings from London. What's up, Andy G? AZMBNZ says, where'd you get that drink and what flavor? This is Vietnamese coffee from my local coffee shop that I support. Support your local businesses, people. Ooh, she makes it very strong. Austin also got some food because he was complaining that we work too much and we don't eat. And I was like, welcome to the life of a C-list YouTuber, Austin. I might have been too nice to myself by claiming I was C-list. Reading comments. Steven Elias, certified T3 bot, says, I hit up Teddy the other day and told him he should do an interview with T3. He told me they're already working on something. I might be working on something with Teddy. Taylor Parker, certified T3 bot, made a latte for himself. Jose Santiago says, do you agree that the new SKXs suck? Have you seen my episode on it? People got really upset with my episode. Thoughts on Zelos watches? I've reviewed 2 of them. I've given them both away. They seem like really solid watches. I'm not super into meteorite dials though. So, and I know they were like super big into that. Not really big into that, but they do make solid watches. Bevan Burke says 68 viewers, only 2 likes. Come on, people, smash that like button. This is a Ram. Beautiful Ram truck. AZMBNZ says, did you see yourself in the Movement Teddy docu-trailer? I did. And Teddy told me that that I was gonna be there. Digger119 says, thoughts on the Seiko BFK? Not as excited as I should be. William J, certified T3 Bot, says, happy Saturday all. Dean, smash the like button. Dean is here, which means we can proceed with the live stream. Reed, Uncle Reed is here. Says, good morning, Jory. Nick P says, when will normalize your beard? Don't know what that means. When will you finally grow one, Nick? Andrew Hannum, certified T3 Bot and moderator, is here. Surprisingly, the only moderator in the stream. Austin's actually here also, technically, on his phone, but I haven't given him moderator privileges yet. Oh, James K's here also. Okay. Unfortunately, Milcom isn't here. What the heck? James K, where's Milcom? AZ, I hate shaving. I absolutely hate shaving. So there should be no talk of shaving on this channel because I hate shaving. James K, be nice to Milcom. Milcom is the highest ranking moderator on this channel. Aside from me, technically. Dan, certified T3 Bot. McCaslin, do I follow any team? Yeah, dude, the Patriots, obviously, because I'm a bandwagon fan. Just kidding. I lived in New England for 20 years, so I'm allowed to be a Patriots fan authentically. AZ says, okay, your beard is epic, so it makes sense. Robert Dixon says, how's the weather there? It's shit in Scotland at the moment. Weather's actually pretty good. It's funny. Today it's very sunny, but it's cool. So there's no complaints whatsoever. It feels very nice out. Scotland, I'm sure, is rainy. Oh, dang, William J, certified T3 Bot, caught me slipping. 100 people are here, so let's go ahead and do a wristwatch check. By the way, guys, the STI is back. I got the dent, that 13-inch dent taken out of my door. It's paint blended and good to go because some jerk in Santa Monica, I think they honestly like keyed it with something. It was crazy, but it's fixed now. It looks all beautiful, so I'm very happy. But that's not why we're here. We're here to do a wristwatch check. Hans Mayer, what's going on, bro? So, because I'm going to get a bunch of questions, this is a Wrist Candy Watch Club Perlon. And I'm sporting an Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. Look at that smooth sweep. Look at that smooth sweep. Look at those lugs, how they just flow into that Perlon. Looks absolutely gorgeous. There's Austin eating his freaking pastries like a child. Just kidding. Just start roasting Austin on the live stream. Dale Taylor Jr., great viewer. He's here. Steven, I would not do that review because I would just roast him. I'm not going to bring you content about things I don't really like. Bevan Burke says T3, what a big crown. Big Crown Pro Pilot. Best pilots watch. Best pilots watch, period. Jose says, hey Jory, hope you're doing good. Thanks, man. And then says producer Michael is cool though. Yeah, I have nothing against it. I mean, I don't know him. You'd have to talk to Teddy. Teddy has met him. I can like you and also not like the watches you wear. That's possible. I know it sounds impossible, but I'm able to like you as a person and also not really like the watches you wear. That's fine. I'm also able to like the watches you wear and not like you as a person. Austin, what watch are you wearing? Come here.
As I'm holding my croissant.
DW 5600 E1V. Dude's got good taste. Ryan DeLucci's here. What's going on, brother? Garrett says, when will the companies with an O be on the shop? There's going to be three or four of those, actually. Or, no. 2 or 3 of them on Monday, on Monday's restock. So get excited, people, because there's going to be a restock this week. Nikhil is here. What's going on, man? Yeah, guys, we did the wristwatch check, so everybody's allowed to, what are you guys wearing? We did the wristwatch check. Big Crown Pro Pilot on the wrist today. On a Wrist Candy Watch Club Perlon. Let me fix that keeper there. Ragesh says, kudos, Jory, great videos. Thank you, man. The Watch Zella is here. Ay, party's over. NN says, who is Austin? Austin, do you want to do a...
Who am I? What am I?
Austin, who are you?
Who am I? I am his best friend. We gym together, as I always ask. I don't know if you guys were here last week, but I asked him what he wanted from Kimchi, because we're in the same area. We're really good friends.
And he's manning the camera for the weekend time away shoots. So I'm putting him to work. Corey says Austin is a cool sidekick.
I am the Robin who hit Batman.
He's Robin, yeah. I am the Robin too. You're Batman. Record Needle, very cool name. He says, Mr. Teller, I have an off-roading question as a change of pace. What's your opinion on the Gladiator? Still good for the trails? Also, how about the FJ Cruiser? I love it. I don't like FJ Cruisers. FJ losers. FJ stands for fake Jeep, in my opinion. Also, the Gladiators, the Jeep Gladiators are really cool. There are certain instances where the long wheelbase is important, right? The long wheelbase can help out a lot. There's also instances when you don't really want the super long wheelbase. I think that because, okay, so overlanding is kind of this new fad, this new term. We just called it car camping, right? Off-roading, camping, extended off-roading trips, but now it's just overlanding. So, I think if you are an avid overlander, the Gladiator is like a godsend, because all these companies were waiting for its release. You can put essentially a cage or a rack over the truck bed. You can hold a bunch of equipment on the rack. You can put a rooftop tent in there, a whole bunch of gear in the bed, and still have a whole lot of room, 4 or 5 seats inside the cab. So I think the Gladiator is freaking awesome. Another really cool thing about the Gladiator is they have a reverse camera, but also a truck bed camera. So you can actually see what is in your, what load you're carrying. I think that's a really cool option there too. Would I trade my TJ for Gladiator? Absolutely not. But the Jeep Gladiators are sick. Mr. Shinobi in the building. Shinobi. Austin got a huge kick out of that name. William Milauskas. William Milauskas. I hope that I pronounced your name properly. He says, "Hi, Mr. Time Teller. Enjoy your videos." Thank you so much. He says, "What do you think of the VK Mecha Quartz movement?" I think the Seiko VK series is a fine movement. It's a solid movement. It's very, very prominent, especially in micro brands. Unfortunately, I think that they tend to be overpriced. Isn't that kind of a bummer to say that? It's true though. The sun is in my face. Nick P says, "What watch would you trade your car for?" No. Well, which car? The STI or the Rubicon? That is the question. Favorite watch brand under $2,000? Oris. Well, I'll just answer the question. Okay, Nick P says STI then. I wouldn't trade either of my cars for a watch. I mean, I'd trade my STI for a Creator, probably. I wouldn't ever get rid of my Jeep though, because my Jeep reminds me of my dad. So I would never get rid of my Jeep.
What watch would you shave your beard for?
Exactly. The watch zealot knows. What watch would you shave your beard for? That was, so the first 2 months I ever did live streams, that was like the question. Everyone would ask, would you shave your beard for this watch? No. The beard is, I hate saying it's part of the brand, but the beard is kind of who I am. It's a lot of who I am. And so to change myself in order to get some materialistic object is kind of, just seems silly to me. And a child almost ran in front of a car. That was terrifying. Beard identity. Nick Pramis says, "Found a Seiko Alpinist brand new for $475. Hey, not bad. Uncle Reed says, "But you could grow the beard again." Yeah, that's true, but I think there's something kind of almost perverse about accepting, like someone telling you shave your beard and I'll give you this, and then complying. I think that it makes me, the thought of that makes me feel disgusting, even though it's as superficial. Let's be honest, guys. I could probably grow this in a month, but I still wouldn't do it. Nikhil, can you do a video? Jory, can you do a video? The Swiss brands that died in the quartz crisis. That's a good one. Austin, can you screenshot that question? Yeah, that's actually a good idea, because the quartz crisis is like one of my favorite eras in watchmaking, because I think all those funky watches that came out during the quartz crisis are freaking cool. Reed says, "Love your principles." Well, I learned from you, uncle. Taylor Parker, certified T3 bot and co-founder of Warby Parker, says that he wants to see that video, so maybe if I make it, he will sponsor me. Andrew Hannum, you're the moderator. Which question? C Duck had a good question. Austin, what was that question? I also have an on-scene producer now. Guys, are you excited for time away content? Yes or no? Because if not, I'm gonna fire Austin on the spot right now. So.
Oh, no.
Austin, no.
I just want to be a friend.
What was that question?
C-Dog?
Yeah, C Duck says. Retro Ransom says fire him.
Oh, man.
And says don't fire Austin. Andrew Hannum, certified T3 by moderator, says, "Hey T3, what's the ideal mechanical watch for mechanics?" So someone that works on cars a lot, you're busting up your knuckles. You are reaching into tight spaces, engine bays, looking for the 10mm socket that you dropped in the air intake manifold. Just normal mechanic things. So you're gonna want something slim. You're gonna want something low profile, something that can take a beating. Ideally, I would actually say a hand wind movement, because Milcom, the moderator's here. What's going on? So honestly, I would probably pick a maybe like a Hamilton mechanical, like a hand wind, because if you bump it on a bunch of stuff, it's not really gonna hurt it because it's a mechanical, very simple movement, and it's only 9.5 millimeters thick. So you could even wear it under the wrist and it would kind of just disappear. So that's what I would choose. Let me know what you guys think of that. Colin's here. He says, I have arrived. A night to remember. The watch sell it with the super chat says, so talk about that Omega you teased yesterday. That is a beautiful one, huh? Sharp, practically new old stock. When I saw that, I knew I had to pounce on it because it was absolutely beautiful. And yeah, I mean, what is there to say? It's a beautiful Cal 1020, very rare variant on the original bracelet. Totally clean clasp, pristine dial. The movement is smooth as silk. It's ready to go. So that's gonna be. I've already gotten multiple offers for it actually since I teased it, but I'm throwing it up on the T3 shop on Monday. Romy Buenaventura. Romy Buenaventura. Very nice name. Says, is the Steinhardt Ocean one worth buying? I say no. And here's why. I think you should use that money on a watch that is original, that has an original identity, original design. Yeah. Bevan Burke T3, would you put one of your personal vintage watches up for sale in the shop? If I wanted to sell one, yes, but not currently. There's nothing in my collection that I currently feel the need to sell. Austin is letting me know. You can talk, Austin, by the way. Austin's letting me know that Cowboy Swami gave me a super chat. He says, best mid-tier diver, but not Oris. You can read them to me, by the way, and then they'll hear you interacting. If I happen to miss one. Best mid-tier diver, but not Oris. What would you consider mid-tier then? So like Oris price range, like $1,000? Is that what we're talking about? Cowboy, I need to have a price range, because what's mid-tier to someone else might not be. Malcolm the moderator, yes. Austin. Austin's here. Why are you here, Austin?
Time Away channel.
He's gonna be popping in on the weekends so that we can film some Time Away channel, because guess what? There's not enough work to be done. We have to keep creating more work for ourselves. So Malcolm says, I remember him. So what we're doing is obviously putting out all the Time Teller content that we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday with the live stream, and then we're gonna take advantage of Saturdays and film some Time Away content for you guys, because I told you guys after the shop launched we'd be doing that, and guess what? A podcast might be coming up. We're working on a lot of stuff for you guys, so. Excuse me. Went down the wrong pipe. Vipul Bower says, Jory, what are the best places to buy pre-owned watches? Well, there's this place that gives you a 1-year warranty, serviced by professional watchmakers, authentic watches, thetimetellershop.com. Shameless plug, but I had to do it. The best place to buy pre-owned vintage luxury watches, thetimetellershop.com. Malcolm the moderator says, Jory literally cannot stop adding work for himself. That's true, but I'll rest when I'm freaking dead. I almost dropped the F-bomb there. I'm so sorry, guys, but Fabian from Trinidad's here, and I don't want to swear in front of Fabian. My boy Fabian. Andrew Hannum, certified T3 bot and moderator, through the link up there. Now, guys, this week's collection has already sold out. The prints are still there. The 937 prints are all still available. However, the next collection is going up on Monday, and I believe a few watches might be put up there on Wednesday. So, yes, get excited because we're going to be doing weekly collection restocks. Andrew Hannum, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, great stuff has been posted and gone. Thank you so much, guys. Again, there is some value to go to that site because there are other things aside from the watches and posters. There are some other services that I offer, so check that out. Also, take a look at what was posted on prior, just so you can kind of get a feel of what types of things I add there. The Watch Lounge with the super chat. Thank you so much, guys. And super chats are not necessary, but they are welcome because, again, to make this content 4 days a week plus the time away channel now, we need the support. So thank you so much, guys. Watch Lounge says, what's your thoughts on that Graham? Oh, on the Graham I sent you pic of Insta. Austin, can you help me with this one? What's your thoughts on that Graham I sent you a pic of? On that Graham I sent you a pic of on Insta. So sorry, I'm having a brain fart.
What do you want me to look at?
But cool, in my opinion, something different. No, because I was reading it
Okay.
incorrectly. I wanted to know if you could decipher it, but I figured it out. Yeah, that watch was a bit big for my taste. It's not really the aesthetic I like. It's very different. I wouldn't really consider it cool because it's not something I like, but it is definitely different. It's not something you see every day. Nick Pramis, do you service watches? We will in the very near future. Working out an insurance agreement so that when we get watches sent to us, we don't end up being like very liable if someone wants to try and mess with us. So as a business, we need insurance on both ends so that if I start accepting other people's watches, you know, we can be protected and covered. So that takes actually a little bit more paperwork, but we're getting it done for you guys. The Gato. Israel's here, the editor's here. So Gato already knows what's going on, but Austin, say hi because
Hey, what's up?
say hi to him. Say hi to your boss, Austin.
Hello.
Andrew Hannum just got the super chat. Thank you. I just answered it. Great loco. Later, bro. Nick P, is this your full-time job now? So I get this question a lot, and sorry about the sun. I hate that the sun keeps moving. Because we don't move, because the earth is flat.
Earth's flat, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, let's talk about this, Austin. Come here. Okay. We don't move. The earth is
Never.
flat. And what happens is, well, the sun is flat also.
Yes.
And I'm sick that the reptilian mirrors keep moving and shining light on me because they don't want me to tell you the truth, because I'm the one reptilian that went against the grain.
And that's why it's important for us to storm Area 51.
On September 20th. Just kidding, we do not condone that.
Don't do
it's
that,
a really,
please.
it's a really,
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's a really bad idea. And I need all my viewers to be alive so that the channel can keep going. So let's not do that. Friendly Nomad says the audio quality is way better this week. You know what's funny is that I'm not wearing my AirPods. Does that have to do with something? Wait, the watches out says Austin is replacing the Gato. No.
He's my boss.
The Gato is in charge of Austin. And I'm in charge of Gato. Psyduck says, what is... Excuse me. I'm bumping into my camera. Do you have the lens cap, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
He says, what's your favorite watch strap brand? It depends on the straps. So right now, NATO straps, I would have to say Wrist Candy Watch Club, because they make them a certain length that I can actually fold back the excess material behind the keepers, and it doesn't come out, doesn't come undone. Undone watches. So for NATO straps, like 2-piece, I would go Wrist Candy Watch Club. For Perlons, this Wrist Candy Watch Club also seems pretty good. For kind of like $20, $30 leather, I would honestly go Hadley Roma. There's nothing wrong with Hadley Roma. For if you have a very elegant watch, let's say, or maybe a vintage piece, and you want something weathered, something textured, something supple, and you're willing to spend a little more, I would go Crown and Buckle Black Label. Now, these Black Label straps, some of them are, I guess, handmade in Spain, they say, and the price reflects that because some of them are around like $80, $70, $80. So, wow, I just cracked my neck. I don't know if you heard that. Jiu-jitsu. So yeah, I think for if you want kind of a higher end textured supple feeling strap, then I would go Crown and Buckle Black Label. My single piece Zulu, they say it's a NATO. Everyone's like, that's not a NATO, that's a Zulu. The one that I wear on my Alpinist, it's I would honestly say it's one of my favorite straps, and that's a Crown and Buckle American Made Series Chocolate NATO is what they call it. And that, I absolutely love that strap, and it works so well on it works so well on that Alpinist. So that's my take. William J with the recap. Thank God he's here. Jewish business consultant, just came from the barbershop, sipping Vietnamese coffee, wearing Warby Parker, driving a Jeep Rubicon or Subaru STI with big guns, 7.5-inch wrist, and Connie is the love of his life. Amen to that. Everybody, please thank William J. He's been working on my biography. It'll be coming out 2069.
It's actually, he bleeds Vietnamese coffee.
I bleed red, white, and blue. Let's get that straight right now. Missed the wrist check. I am more than happy to keep doing wrist checks. One of my favorite watches ever. Austin, come here. We're gonna do, this is the first time ever we've done a double wrist check. So I'm wearing Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. This is, in my opinion, one of my favorite. I think this is probably one of the top Pilot's watches you can buy. I'm going to be totally honest with this. He's wearing his DW5600 E1V, right? This is the E1V. And again, you can get these. I don't know how much Austin paid for it, but I got mine just under $40 actually. So, yeah. Honestly, this would be like a nice 2-piece collection. Like, you could have this to beat on and wear it every day, and then you could also beat on this Oris. But this Oris is pretty versatile. People want to know the guest. This is one of my best friends, Austin, and he's actually helping me out. We're gonna do weekend. He's gonna be my camera op for the Time Away content. This is Taco says, "Hi Jory, I'm 18." Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man.
Friendly Nomad, can you please say watches are fun to my 3-year-old daughter? She doesn't understand how live streams work.
Okay, so I typically don't like when people tell me to say something, because again, when I first started live streaming, everyone would be like, say this word. But because it's your daughter, and I think that it's good to foster a healthy love for watches, I will happily tell her that watches are fun. They're very fun. It's a terrible addiction. Your dad is an addict. He needs help. Please get him help. Watch addiction is real. All right, watch addiction is real. So please, when you're older, get your dad some help. Flying E says $40 Oris. No. $40 G-Shock. I wish. Reading. Nick P says, how old is Jory? William J, can you help me out with that? I mean, Austin can just tell you, but William J is working on my biography, so. This is Taco. Hi, Jory, I'm 18. Guys, I'm 18. Reading comments.
It's 50.
I am 12 years old, and what is this? Jory is 50, LOL. Yes, it is true. I just broke the big ol', what is it? What is your 50th year? I don't know. I'm old, guys. Jason says 45, I think. No, guys, it's 50. William J, certified T3 bot, says only 45 likes. Hit the like. If Illuminati shows up, y'all are in trouble.
Okay.
What's
He added 30.
Thank you. 50 plus 30. Alexi says, dude, you're right around the corner again. Keep up the content. Well, wherever you are, I know you're right around over there. I'm waving at you, bro. You can come by with your Speedmaster if you want. Austin and I are just hanging out. The Watch Zealot says, is it true that your last Cartier got demonetized? So that is true. Yo, this guy is balling.
Swag.
Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear that. What was the question? Oh, yeah. So I made an episode unboxing my Musta Cartier tank because I actually have full box and papers and tags for that watch. Very elegant packaging, very, very fun. And I made the episode titled Size Matters. I thought it was hilarious. YouTube did not. So they demonetized it and they were like, bad boy. And I was like, whatever. Take a joke. I am as old as Cthulhu. Nick says, is Joey hiring? Not sure who Joey is, but he might be hiring. Joey's World Tour.
Jory Badman.
Oh, okay. This taco says, boy, it was late, as in L8, as in SK8, as in skater boy. See you later, boy. TMDLCA says, do you like the Citizen Nighthawk? Yes, I do. I love the Citizen Nighthawk, and I own one. Lock Gaming says, Jory, is there any new watches you're going to review on the channel soon? Nope, no more watch reviews.
We're done.
We're done. Things are going really well, so we figured, you know what? When things go well, what do? You stop. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, this bothers me so much. Exploit says, why are you ignoring? I'm not ignoring anything. I don't know if you know how live streams look on my interface, but the comments scroll up like the beginning of a Star Wars movie. So, I'm not ignoring anyone. Cliff Poopreet says, hey T3, what's going on, man? Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot says, just ordered my friend his Zodiac Super Seawolf. Guys, I had a really cool Zodiac on the site that I got to hang out with. It was gorgeous. Had the beautiful gilt black dial, perfect amount of patina, sharp hands with patina. It was just beautiful. Mr. No Name Guy says, hey, how are Harley Sportster? Heck yeah. I want a Sportster, but let's be honest, I'd ride a Fat Boy.
Star Wars lightsaber.
Mr. No Name Guy says, hey, how are you so American, bro? Born and raised, baby. Nico says, Zin or Nomos? Zin, for sure. Andrew Hannum says, Sportsters are awesome. I love Sportsters. You mean the thick boy, Harley thick boy. Dude, if I got a Harley Fat Boy, you know the license plate would be thick boy. Does that work? THICC. We can only get seven characters here, so it'd have to be
THCC BOI.
No, it'd have to be THIC. Yeah.
Probably taken.
Little Dune Buggy, is your real name Dryeth or something? No, it's Jory. Nick Premise. I know you meant who I was. Favorite Star Wars lightsaber? Easy, Darth Maul. Except you know I would cut myself in half using that thing. Nick P, T3 beard products might work. Amen. Jonathan Hernandez, you just commented on yourself pretty much. You just commented on it yourself is what I'm trying to say. It says, can you comment on the water resistance rating of your Rolex Explorer 2? I know they come with a 100 meter water resistance, but your model is older. Yeah, it has at least a 100 meter water resistance rating. Threaded crown, airtight, Rolex Oyster case. I don't know what more you need to know. It's beautiful. Andrew Hannum, certified T3 bot and moderator, says beard oil.
John Frey in the house.
It's Fry, actually. John Fry.
I'm sorry, John Fry.
He gets mad when I mispronounce his name.
Sorry, Mr. John.
I'm sorry, Mr. John. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot. You're actually exactly right about that. Dream Spends with a really weird question. Sir, didn't the Zodiac Killer use the Zodiac watch logo? Well, Zodiac, like, it's just a Zodiac. What symbol would you use if you went bad? I don't know what that means, if I went bad. What symbol went bad, like if I killed people? It's kind of a dark... What symbol would I use, Austin? I don't know, man. WV David R says, should Seiko be kicked out of your affordable Holy Trinity? Why? I don't think so. Why would I kick them out? Just because they made some watches I don't like doesn't mean I hate the brand, right? And just because a brand makes a watch I do like doesn't mean I love that brand. Yeah, if I went bad, I would use the Invicta logo, probably. Screw it. Cream Spence says you could be a superhero. Nico says, hey Jory, how about rectangular Oris with moon phase as an alternate to Cartier? It's much bigger than a Cartier tank style watch, though. So. Lil Dune Buggy, what's your favorite Starbucks cold coffee? Well, I drink cold brew from Starbucks. That's good. Will you sell your Seiko Alpinists in your shop in the future? It will be expensive. Not for a very long time. I sell typically vintage watches, so that wouldn't really make the cut, so. Sorry, something flew in my eye. I'm not crying, guys, I promise. Yeah, I use the MVMT logo. James K, certified T3 our moderator, says, Jory, Cartier tank on leather or bracelet? I know yours is on a strap. Yes, mine's on a factory Cartier reptile strap. I would prefer it on leather. I don't know why you'd wear it on a bracelet. For me, leather. Dima says, like, seriously, I've never had so many misaligned watches from any micro brand as I've had from Seiko. Here's what's odd. I've had a lot of Seikos, like a lot, and I've never had one single one with a misaligned. Guys, I'm trying to film. Quiet on set. Austin, fire them. I've never had one with a misaligned chapter ring, so I don't know, but like where the issue. The Gato says, I must go. My people need me. Austin's trying to figure out whose car's beeping. Eagle says, brand with the best looking logo. That is very easy, Rolex. Eagle says that's why you need a podcast. Oh my gosh. Marissa,
Is it
certified
your sister?
T3 bot, and my sister,
Your sister,
says,
right?
wait, is Austin there? Say hi to
Oh,
my
I've never
sister.
seen her, but hi.
Because he's going to be my cameraman on Saturdays when we film time away content. Because I don't deserve a break in life. Rescue me from this torment. I'm just kidding, guys. I love you guys. This is Taco, says Jory, do you like chai lattes? So I went through a chai phase, if you will. When I was like 18 in high school, late high school, like or like 17, like junior year into senior year, I really liked chai. I thought it was so cool that I was like drinking chai. Yeah, I'm not super into it anymore. Rock says, LOL, is your sister checking out Austin? Probably not, because she's essentially married, so probably not.
Not probably. She's not.
So, Austin, so you're saying there's a chance? Nick
Very
P,
to the
for
point.
real, YouTube policy, I don't know to what you are referring. This is so frustrating right now. This car, Austin, can you like damage it enough so that it stops?
it enough?
So, no, I'm just kidding. Kill the car. I'm just kidding. Marcus says, what watch will be restocking on the T3 shop? Well, which watches you should be asking, because I don't add just one watch. I add them in collections, guys, so there's going to be at least 4 dropping on Monday and Wednesday. So get excited, people. I'm sorry for the car alarms, guys. I don't know what is going on. But welcome to... I mean, we're actually technically in a suburb, but we're still technically in Los Angeles, so... Welcome to LA. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god, I hate this car alarm. I'm so sorry. TMDLCA, I wish I knew what that stood for, says, really enjoying your videos, Jory. Thank you so much. Congratulations on your channel and all your progress. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Sam Brooks, no, I'm not in Encino currently. Timothy Langle, how dare you not control the universe? How dare you? Thanks for understanding, guys. Greem says, car alarm sounds like a tired police car. Wee, wee, wee. Dude, I flexed so hard that the car alarms just all the airbags deployed. Thoughts on Bell & Ross, specifically the V292. So Bell & Ross, I'm not a huge fan of overall, but their pilot instruments, their pilot watches are very cool. I think the square watches are pretty cool, honestly. They look somewhat tactical. They look like a tool, right? They look different. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Jory watch reveal. I'm wearing my Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot that I got for $40. I'm just kidding. I said Austin probably got his watch for around $40 because it's a G-Shock DW5600. I got this for actually under $900 brand new at the time. Unfortunately now, it's bumped up above 1,000, but yeah. Nick P, can you tell us more about your podcast plans? That's still being, there's a ton of moving parts here, guys. It's very complicated. No, we're planning on doing once a week, and my editors are going to be involved, and yeah, it should be a good time. It's probably going to be posted on the Time Away channel. Michael says, hi from Israel. What do you think about Breitling? I own one. I'm a big fan of Breitling. I think they've had some problems in the recent years, but I think they're a great company overall. Best cheap G-Shock. Austin, let me see your wrist. DW5600 E1V. And Austin is moderating.
Without mod.
He's moderating.
Without mods. Moderating.
He's a mod that's not a mod. Andrew Hannum, certified T3 and moderator, has to go. Uh-oh. My other moderators better pick up the slack here. Looking at you, Austin. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot. I don't plan on getting the Arnie. The bezel is plastic. I was disappointed about that with the Digituna. I gave away the Digituna is a great watch, but I gave it away somewhat because these freaking birds. No, it was mostly because that bezel. I wanted it to be metal, and it wasn't metal. Can I see? Let me see your wrist real quick. So, sorry. Okay, so G-Shock uses resin, okay? And it's very, very resilient, but also there's some give. So if I push my fingernail, there's some give there, right? So it's resistant to scratches or dings. The type of composite that Seiko is using for these bezels, it's not that way. It feels much stiffer and much more brittle. The whole point of that bezel, that shroud, I should say, it's not a bezel, my bad, it's a shroud. The whole point of that shroud is to protect the watch, but if that's super brittle, then it kind of, I don't know, yeah. Jurassic Park, I don't know what that means. Yes, Jurassic Park, sure. Oruses are great, guys. Sideluck says, cheers for the advice, 3T. Keep on the awesome work. Thank you so much, brother. Carrie, I'm not a huge Citizen guy. They're Nighthawks I like. I need to learn more about that specific watch, though. John says, send your security team over.
He
to
is the security team.
Austin's the security team. And then Austin...
We are the security
yeah.
team.
BM says, did you buy a Filson yet? Nah. Cosmin, that's right. Keanu Reeves wears like a opaline or like a white dial Oris in Constantine. And he wears a Carl F. Bucher that looks very, very similar to that Oris in John Wick. Taylor Parker, certified T3 bot and co-founder of Warby Parker. Have a good one, brother. I don't know the specific model in Constantine, unfortunately. Nikhil, I'm not doing an ASMR podcast. David, what do I think of the Oris Artelier? I think it's a great way to get into a very luxurious, elegant watch with some interesting complications. The Artelier line I've recommended multiple times on my channel because I think it's actually pretty cool. Jonathan Hernandez, is your dad still rocking the John Wick watch? He is. He loves it. So yeah, I often see him wearing it. It's a great watch. Green Spence, I think your Oris would look way cooler if the minute hand was a different color or color. Color. There's a U in color, apparently. I actually like that it's black. It's matte black, and there's a little red splash there. I think it is gorgeous. I think that if the whole second hand was a different color, it would take away from the cleanliness or the simplicity. So I'm much happier with it like this, and I think it's smart that they did this. Marissa certified T3 bot, and my sister, is Connie at the mall? I am not sure.
She may be at the mall, just not here.
Yeah, just not in California. She's out of town, actually, Riss. What's your opinion on smartwatches? Man, I'm not a fan. You know, a few times in each podcast, now I'm in podcast mode. A few times in each live stream, someone asks me about smartwatches, and the truth is, it's a tool, like an iPhone. No, like an iPhone. I'm trying to show. Austin's scared of being on camera. It's a tool, right? I have an iPhone on me. I have nothing wrong with things doing that. But the truth is, I would just free up my wrists for wearing an actual watch. BM says it's a phone on your wrist. That's true. Dean Sussex says color is English or Canadian.
Just like favor.
Yeah, just like flavor. I'm aware of how you guys spell. I'm just ragging on you guys because everybody makes fun of my apparently very thick American accent. I get people from the UK complaining in some of my episodes. They don't like, for instance, Chris Ward, Grand Malvern. People are like, I can't believe how he pronounces Malvern. It's like, guys, come on. I am what I am, and that's all that I am. Marissa says, thick. Uncle Reed says, podcast, another iron on the fire. Yeah, dude, we're just never done here. Trying to give the people what they want, and I'm trying to stay afloat while doing it. So yeah, that fella there is here, certified T3 bot. Dean Sussex says, what are you talking about? Dima says, then why do you pronounce Cartier so weird? Do you say Cartier? How do you pronounce it? Cartier? Interesting. Laszlo, hello, Mr. Goodman. What's going on, brother? That guy's gonna kidnap you. He's a reptilian. I'm the reptilian. As I squint, or as I blink with the reptile, you know, the sideways eyelids. I don't know what I'm trying to say. As he hits my STI. Sefkan Duigu, where do you come from? Hey Jory, where do you come from?
No, but like, where are you really from?
Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. That's what I'll say. I'm from Uranus. Demonetized immediately. Dima, how about you just stop? Sam Brooks, Perrier. I wear Cartier watches and I drink Perrier water. Yeah, Nico, Cartier. Cartier. I don't know why that's wrong. Cartier.
Yeah?
Cartier? Cartier? Perrier?
Cartier?
Cartier. Perrier. Yeah, James K. Cartier. Car as in automobile, TA as in
TA?
TA, teacher's assistant. Let's just keep. I'm sick of people complaining about how I pronounce things. Okay, I just can't. Why is everybody so hung up on how I pronounce things? When, like, for instance, when I'm watching a YouTube video or something, or I'm talking to someone that happens to be from a different place that I'm from, I'm not like, wait. You said crayon weird. You know those colored wax things? What do you call them? You said crayon weird. That's not how you pronounce crayon. Crayon. It's just so weird. I used this analogy when I first started live streaming. Someone said I said something weird. And I was like, look, if I owned a diner and a Frenchman came in here into my hypothetical diner and was like, I'd like a hamburger. I would like a hamburger. Would I like sit there and like roast him and be like, oh, a hamburger? You want a hamburger? Hey guys, this guy can't say hamburger. No, I'd be like, oh, he means hamburger. James K, certified T3 moderator, says, at Marissa, help defend Jory. No, she's just gonna roast me too, guys. She's my older sister.
Is it caramel or
Carti
caramel?
A. Carti A.
Caramel or caramel?
So what I'm trying to say is, like, if someone's pronouncing something differently than you, is that really a big deal? You know what? My whole podcast is just going to be complaining about people complaining about pronunciation. Marissa said his real name is George. You guys have... Veloci Gato says, I'm Brazilian! I'm Brazilian! See, listen to this, Randy. What do you think of the Tudor Pelagos blue? Oh, sorry. Is it Pelagos? Is the Tudor Pelagos? Georgie, we got balloons down here, Georgie. Everything floats down here. Man, you guys I'm blaming everyone here. You guys derailed my podcast. Why do I say podcast?
People keep talking about it.
Everybody wants what would the podcast even be about? Literally complaining about pronunciations. Amberger, Cartier, Pellier.
Caramel,
I'm Brazilian.
caramel.
Don Sinacci approves.
Fibonacci.
Is Don Sinacci in the building? You don't like how I say something, I turn you into a speed bump. Don Sinacci. What do you think about the Cartier Crash? Cartier. I love that watch, and I would love to get one with the Paris style, Cartier Paris style. That would be dope. An old Cartier Crash. It's like a Salvador Dali painting. Jaden, oh my gosh, screenshot this. Jaden V with probably the best comment says, simple minds get hung up on simple things. Blew my mind right there. You say pronunciation funny. Damn it. Oh my god.
Pronunciation or pronunciation? Pronunciation.
Hey Jory, you talk weird. Shave your beard. Would you shave your beard if I gave you a watch? What car would you sell for a watch? You wear your watch on the wrong hand. Are you Jewish? You look Muslim. What else? You don't have a girlfriend. Don Sinacci sends Guido and Vito to break your legs. This is going to be demonetized, all of it. That fellow there, certified T3 bot, say Jory, may have missed it, but if your barber got fired, did you have to find a new one or did you stay loyal? Guys, I stay loyal to my barbers mostly because everything's so hectic in my life that I don't think my feeble mind and my fragile self could handle like inconsistency where there should be consistency. So I stayed loyal and I went where my barber went, and we actually filmed it for Time Away. Really inconvenient though, honestly, very inconvenient. Hey guys. Hey.
Hi.
Francis says, why did your barber get fired? Because she's clearly not very good. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. Because the place, I think it was mostly workplace politics. I think it got a little sketchy in there and yeah, so it is what it is. So funny, I mentioned it because she texted me that she was leaving the place while I was filming and the camera was rolling, so the editor put it in the episode because it's funny. And then a couple smart Alecs were like, oh, obviously she got fired. Jory's hair is stupid. Veloci says, what's your nationality? I'm Brazil. I'm Brazilian. Capitalized. Dima says, okay, legit question. Are enamel dials actually worth all the hubbub and price? Yeah, I think so, because I think enamel is one of the coolest things ever. Look up a process of how they apply enamel to the dial. It's very, very cool and very delicate process if they do it properly. I think it's definitely worth the hubbub. Dean Sussex, what are your favorite watches these days? My Reverso, because I think I'm in obviously the honeymoon phase. I think, are we talking about watches I own? The Reverso is something I really love. I've been wearing my Alpinist a lot as well lately. Jonathan Hernandez, watch with a spring drive movement in your future anytime soon, Jory? Yeah, I'd like to get a Snowflake. I might pick up a Snowflake. What do you guys think about that? William J with the recap. Jewish business consultant just from the barbershop, sipping Vietnamese coffee, wearing a Warby Parker, driving a Jeep Rubicon or Subaru STI with big gun, 7.5-inch wrist, and Connie is the love of his life. Boom.
Drop.
Mic drop. Please reenact how David Beckham bought/found his first Tudor watch. I was in a little pawn shop and I saw Tudor, and it was the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. It was calling me, beckoning me. It was beckoning David Beckham, and I had to go look at it, and I found it. And I knew that the best watch I've ever owned was the Tudor Submariner. My wife is a Spice Girl. Very stupid. What are your top 3 Grail watches? Creeder HE2, Rolex 6062. That would be my last one. Creeder HE2, Rolex 6062. I don't know, man. Those are 2 that I'm absolutely in love with. So I mean, there's so many. Those are my top 2 though. Those are huge. Reverso was on that list, but I knocked it off because I just got one, so yeah. Dean Sussex says, you're totally ready for a snowflake. I think every real collector needs an Explorer and a snowflake. Oh, actually, here. Thank you for mentioning Explorer. Yep, Theo PF, thank you. You're right. My top 3 would be Creeder HE2, Rolex 6062, and a Rolex 1016. Obviously, there's multiple Vacherons I'd like. The Vacheron Traditionnel, the Patrimony Traditionnel Tourbillon. That is an absolute grail as well. But I think top 3 right now, and of course, you know, my interests cycle and shift and change because I am a shape-shifting reptilian. The Earth is flat, the Moon is flat. Light just comes from mirrors that the reptilian Jews put in the sky, and gravity is fake. Illuminati says... Illuminati says, Dem likes be as low as the IQ of the people not liking the stream. Thank you, I told you guys, I told you if Illuminati showed up, y'all gonna be in trouble. So my top 3 right now is Rolex 6062 triple date moon phase. Ideally in gold, but obviously if I found one without gold, I'd keep it. The Creeder HE2 in any material, and the Rolex 1016 with a beautiful patina. I would love that. Dean Sussex said, how important would you say it is to have a watch brand people know? For example, Gerard Perregaux is nice but unknown. I don't think that's super important because you shouldn't be too caught up in what other people think about your collection. You know what I mean? You should buy what you like. For instance, I've owned Frederique Constance. A lot of people don't know about that brand. Don't get caught up in it. If you really love a certain watch, get it. That's fine. Different strokes for different folks. Sam Brooks, they are the same. Nick P, do you see your watches, some or all, as investment pieces? The short answer is no. I don't think you should go into watch collecting as an investment, like a financial investment. And when I say financial investment, I mean there's a differentiation between the value you see sentimentally. Financial investments, I would recommend against. A lot of people ask me which watches I perceive are going to go up in value, and then when I ask them what bracket we're talking about, they talk about under $1,000. Watches under $1,000 are not great investment pieces. Investing takes money to make any type of ROI, any return on investment, right? So to gain any money back on the investment when you're talking about collecting wristwatches, you're gonna have to put a whole lot of money, and we're talking about very rare pieces, very desirable pieces. You're gonna be going to these very high-end auctions, spending 6 figures on watches, and even then it's an incredibly volatile market. So I would typically recommend, sorry, I said this is gonna be a short answer, but it's turning into a very long answer. I would recommend against collecting as an investment piece. That being said, I do have watches that happen to be quite valuable. I don't ever plan on selling them because they're in my collection for a reason. So I think just simply for that fact, I don't really see them as investments, if that makes sense. I hope you guys understood. BT says the beard's getting longer. Yeah, well, fall's coming, dude, so I gotta warm up, you know? Mark Klein, certified T3 bot, says, since you love watches, has your love ever moved towards grandfather clocks? Not really, man. People talk to me about pocket watches. People talk to me about wall clocks, grandfather clocks. I think they're all very cool. Not super interested in it, though, yet. Who knows? In the future, maybe. William J, certified T3 bot, says, questions for the T3 Nation, so everyone, including Austin. Do you own more watches than watch straps or vice versa? I own a whole lot of watches. I probably do own more watch straps than watches, though, but it's, you know, just because straps, I go around my place and I find random watches. I go around my place and I find random straps everywhere, so. James K, certified T3 bot, and moderator. Serious question, Jory, when do you switch to your winter toupee? Probably around right before Thanksgiving, so like close to the end of November. Flying E says, what's your thoughts on Seiko Monsters? Good, bad, ugly? I think they're great watches. I think they're ugly. Freedom Van says, what's the last watch you sold? It was the Hamilton self-winding 36mm automatic day date. Beautiful watch. Nick P, when was your last State of the Collection video? Never done a State of the Collection video. Once I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will do a State of the Collection. You guys got to get me to 100,000 though. Yeah, I got watches in here. I got watch straps behind the ears. I got them under the toupee. Everywhere. The OPF, do you like vintage Heuer chronographs? Love them. Big fan. Switching to the winter toupee before Thanksgiving is a faux pas. Excuse me. Need to watch some more fashion vloggers to learn when I should switch to my toupee. Wouldn't that be funny, going on a fashion vlogger live stream and asking when I should put on my winter toupee? They'd probably be like, what? It's like wearing white after Labor Day, exactly. I just combed the beard up. Reading questions. Kaylin, what's going on?
Luis Padilla, what do you recommend for a dress watch from Oris?
What do I recommend as a dress watch from Oris? Probably, that's a good system, Austin. You pick out the good comments. Probably something from the Artelier series. It's a very nice Again, it's somewhat affordable, under $2,000. You're getting some interesting complications. They have regulator watches. That's what I would pick, honestly. Kaylin Buckley, you still loving the STI? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Freedom Man, what's the last watch you sold personally? I don't know what you mean. Wait, what am I doing? The Hamilton. Guys, those watches at the T3 shop are watches I pick out. I'm doing the work. So yeah, the Hamilton's the last. Are you talking about like which watch I sold from like my own collection? I don't remember, because the watches I buy to keep, I don't sell very many from. Nick P, is the significant other also into watches? If yes, how did you do that? Okay, so Connie's not into watches. Connie knows more about watches than most people, though, simply from absorbing it, because my life has just been consumed by horology. So Connie knows a lot about watches. She likes that I'm interested in watches. She's not super interested in watches herself. She has a few very nice Omegas. I'm working on it, guys. Okay, I'm working on it. Dima, I'm gonna make an episode about this because it's kind of, I don't know, it's a difficult question to answer. Dima says, so about the T3 shop, how do you decide if a watch is good enough to put there? So as I've mentioned multiple times, the T3 shop, any watch that is there, I have seen, personally inspected, picked out, chosen, picked up, spent time with. These are not arbitrarily chosen watches. I'm trying to get in the shade. Austin, where do I go? What does the lighting look like on your screen? Boom. These are not arbitrarily posted onto the shop, okay? So here's where the question becomes very difficult to answer. How do I choose if a watch is good enough to be up there? It's a watch that I would wear myself. So if you don't have the same taste as me, that's fine, different strokes for different folks, but you're probably just not gonna like those watches. So the watch has to pique my interest. The watch has to, I have to see it and be like, ooh, that's nice. I'd wear this. And then obviously I have a little checklist. Is the dial clean? Is everything original? Is it in working order? Does this watch have some form of service history so I'm not going in blind, right? Because ideally I don't want to bring a watch to my watchmaker that is all messed up, because then it'll take more time, it'll cost more to fix. So even myself, when I'm looking to add these watches to my shop, I'm using my own advice, right? I'm making sure things are authentic. I'm making sure that ideally they have some form of service history so that when I get them certified, T3 certified, good to go, it's not going to be a huge hassle getting it serviced, because ideally the watches don't have to be repaired, they just have to be serviced. So how do I know if they're good enough? It all comes from here, the heart, right? It all has to do with if I would wear it myself, because again, if I would not wear or buy the products on my own store, why would I expect any of you to? So, and newsflash, guys, I've worn every single watch that I've put on the shop. I've worn them because I want to take them for a test drive and see what they're like. So I hope you, ideally when you guys kind of know my style, when you guys go to the shop, ideally you can kind of see the products on the shop and kind of be like, oh yeah, I can totally see T3 wearing that. I could totally see T3 liking that. Because again, they're all watches that I have picked out and would wear myself. So I hope that makes sense, guys. James K, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, Jory, are you taking requests yet for specific watches to buy from the shop? Yes, I am. Inundated with messages from people. Unfortunately, people don't like to give me their budget. And oftentimes, and this is not a dig on anyone, sometimes people have a little bit of an unrealistic, okay, I'm good at what I do, but I'm not a magician yet. I'm a watch sorcerer, I'm a sorcerer, but I'm not a magician. So I've had some people ask for really hard to find expensive watches, and I'll find them. And I'll tell them, I'll be like, wait, but what would your budget be? And so I've had people ask for, hyper limited watches, like precious metal limited watches. And then they'll say they want it for under $1,000. Okay, I would love to find you one, but it's probably not gonna happen. Someone wrote to me and asked for a Daytona, two-tone Daytona, box and papers, and they wanted it under $5,000. Guys, I wish I could do that, but if that existed, you know, it would probably either be fake or it would have been scooped up already. Vince Goodrum's here. How are you doing, brother? He says, hope you've been well, T3. Wish I can stay, but got videos to do. Keep up the good work. Well, you too, man. And I hope you're using this Saturday productively because, again, as content creation goes, you gotta get it in when you can. So thanks for stopping by, Vince. So yeah, guys. Watch sourcing is a big passion of mine because, again, I kind of love the thrill of the hunt. But just like on that form sheet, it says, tell me the material, the reference number, the dial variants you'd like, and your budget, please. That helps me out so much when you tell me your budget. Chi-Town, California, certified T3 bot says, Jory, what sort of finder's fee are you looking to get? He retracted his message. So it depends. It depends on the price of the watch and how much legwork I've had to do to find it. Again, typically it's anywhere from 15 to 25%. So that's a very common rate. And it's often quite reasonable, especially because, again, I am doing the legwork for you guys who ask for it. So 15 to 25% depending on the watch's price. It's pretty common going rate. So yeah, and again, guys, I absolutely love to source watches, but leave your budget. And another thing that's very frustrating, but honestly quite common, is people will write, people ask for me to find watches. I'll spend like days finding the watch, and then I tell them and I give them the price, and then they just ghost me. That happens a whole lot. You just gotta, I mean, that's just business, right? You just gotta get used to that. Freedom Van says, it must take a ton of time to source watches enough to support a store. Exactly, guys. It takes a whole lot of time, no pun intended. So that's why we do ask for a 15 to 25% fee. It's time, right? We're looking for these products for you guys. And I love to do it, but yeah. Mr. Smitty says 15 to 20% is fair. Amen. Can't believe William J. would ghost you like that. Guys, Austin has to eat. Gato has to eat. Dallin has to eat. My team has to eat. So when I put them in their little crates at night, they're not like, oh, I'm hungry. And I'm like, go to sleep.
Drink your water.
Drink your water, Austin.
New member hype.
I didn't get the notification. Is there a new member?
Laszlo the Divine.
Oh, we just got it. New member. What is going on, dude? Laszlo, he's actually a good viewer. He's here. I have to go into my spiel, guys. We can't make this content without the channel members. Seriously, you guys absolutely rock. In fact, I'm gonna take this. The shotgun mic on, can I see the camera? So the shotgun mic on the camera broke. That's right, use it so often, these materials break. So, have to use my lapel mic for time away, which is not ideal because you want a shotgun mic when you're, you know, walking around, man about town. So we're gonna have to get another shotgun mic, and I can't do that without my channel members. So thank you guys. You guys absolutely rock. He calls it intermittent fasting. No, I call it you do your job or else you don't get fed. Yeah, I should do a song. Like, you know when you tip the people that work at Cold Stone?
Or even, no, even at like when you're like streaming on like Twitch, on like big streaming platforms, when people like join, things pop up.
I don't know how to do that on my phone.
I'm not sure. I guess we can
You're the producer, Austin.
You're right. All right.
Austin's not getting fed tonight, is what we found out.
Gato, please help.
This new Time Away episode Austin's working on will be titled The Hungry Weekend. The Hunger Games. Jory, is Austin as nice in real life? Or do you mean to ask Austin if I'm as nice in real life? Austin's pretty difficult to be around on camera, and he's just
He feeds me.
He's just as
So yes,
he
feeds me. Yes.
He's just as difficult in real life. Oh, Laszlo says I'm a effing member now. Dab, secret dab. Nick P says Jory and Austin, enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you next time. Later, brother. Freedom. This is actually a hilarious question. Freedom Van, have you ever managed people as your job? I joke about like my team members not like eating. This is a whole lot of people management. So right now, yes, this is my job. I have 2 editors and Austin as kind of like an on-site producer. And everybody's getting compensated. Everybody's being brought onto the team. And these are 3 heads plus mine that have to work in tandem. So it's yeah. So Freedom Van, to answer your question, yeah, this is, and what's interesting is this is kind of a whole new skill set because we're having to manage and talk and be on the same page on the fly because things are ever changing. We have to adapt to a lot of stuff. So yeah, Freedom Man, is this your first time? No, it's not my first time. I've had to do this stuff in the past. But this is the most important iteration of management, I suppose. Will Austin be your stunt double on the other channel? He's the stunt double on the Time Teller channel as well. Washland says, sold my Zenith, frowny face. Actually don't miss it that much. Ever get rid of any pieces that just didn't get worn? Yeah. Oh my God, Illuminati. I don't know if I can read Illuminati's question, but or comment, but please just like it. Please just like it for the love of God. He's gonna say not enough likes if you guys don't. Did you read that comment? Dang. Illuminati doesn't mess around, dude. I told you guys, if he showed up, you would be in trouble. James K has a question for you, Austin. What is Jory like behind the scenes? Is it true he beats you?
Only in the gym. That's about it.
Good answer.
Or I don't get fed.
Nico says, hit the lake. Illuminati. Oh my god. YouTube moderators are like, have their hands over the button. They're like, one more time, Goodman. One more time.
Japanese domestic.
I have
watches.
unlimited power.
Khalid, have you done reviews on Japanese domestic watches?
Like JDM watches? Yeah, I mean, technically some of my Seikos are JDM. A whole lot of Seiko reviews, guys. Come on. I even have a Grand Seiko review. And I'm even working on a new Grand Seiko episode that you guys are not going to want to miss out on. This is an episode that I've actually spent a lot of time working on, so I'm very excited for you guys to see it. We've already been demonetized. No! Moderators, make it work. If the money doesn't come in,
I don't get fed. I don't
Austin
get fed.
doesn't get fed, then Dallin doesn't get fed, then Gato doesn't get fed, and I generally just keep eating. I'll be fine. But if you guys don't, then they won't. I'm just kidding.
Mitch.
Okay, moderators, serious question actually. Mitch Grimes says, hi Jory and Austin, great content. We'll need to employ you to find some of my hard to find watches. Where can I find the form? Moderators, can you please go to the timetellershop.com, and then at the top you will see watch sourcing services. And yeah, that there's a very simple form. It should take you a matter of seconds to fill out. Yeah, the email will get sent off to me, and I'll see what I can do. Just let me, again, be as specific as you can be about the watches you want, and give me your budget. Don't be shy, give me your budget, because again, I need to know what we're working with here. Freedom Van, I'm from New England, specifically New Hampshire. There's a whole lot of woods and water there, and I have been up to the mirrors in water. So yes, I have needed the snorkel. Illuminati says, repeat after me. You have to do it.
What was it? Get. Clap. This clap stream. Clap. Clap. 100. Clap. Likes.
John says, how about King Seiko? I've sold 2 of them already on the Time Teller shop, so what are you guys doing? I love King Seiko. James K has the link, so Mr. Grimes, go over, click that link, and the form should take you, like, honestly, a matter of seconds to fill out. And again, I'm going to be the one ultimately seeing the email, so. Thank you, James K, by the way. Moderator's doing a great job. I don't think I need one. Yeah, you probably, I mean, airbox on the TJ is pretty high up, but I mean, better safe than sorry. It's also good for dust. So people think snorkels are just used for water crossings, but they're actually good for dust as well. Vinit Nain says, what's the first watch to start collecting with? Whichever one calls your name, bro. I know that's kind of a difficult answer to your question, but what do you like? You got it.
Pick a path.
Yeah, you gotta pick a path. It's like a video game. It's like a choose your path story. Yeah. It's like Dungeons and Dragons. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, guys.
Have you played WoW?
I've never played WoW either. Played a lot of Diablo. But I would love to play Dungeons and Dragons. Anybody out there there's 115 people here. Anybody out there want to play, like, teach me Dungeons and Dragons? Vinit says chronograph? Yeah, dude, if you like chronographs, get a chronograph. I'm serious about Dungeons and Dragons. I would love to play Dungeons and Dragons. Especially when you watch shows like Stranger Things and they kind of glorify it, you know?
What, gaming?
Yeah, like tabletop gaming.
Oh, like that.
They make it look cool and kind of cozy.
Jumanji.
And I like the whole like mystique, the storytelling, the creativity. It sounds fun. So I would honestly play Dungeons and Dragons if I had some friends to play it with.
Fear leads to Invicta. Invicta leads to movement.
Illuminati! Channel member. You guys, okay? We're gonna do. So we have a new member dance to celebrate the new member dance.
Sub hype.
Oh, congratulate him and Mandarin.
Like, congrats.
Yeah,
for doing it.
yeah.
I have actually no idea how to say that.
Just say something.
I'll think about it for next time.
谢谢光临.
谢谢光临.
Oh, don't end the chat. Lance Mania says, shout out from my state's capital, Sacktown, Sacramento, in the building. Illuminati is a certified T3 bot. Thank you so much. Everyone congratulate Illuminati. I think if enough people type the word Illuminati in the comment section, YouTube will literally just shut my channel down. But yeah, dude, thank you so much, Illuminati. You're an incredibly avid viewer, and you are kind of the enforcer. So we need you here, buddy, and I couldn't make this content without you. So thank you so much. Again, guys, to join the channel, it's about, I believe, $4 a month to be a channel member, and some of the money does directly come to the channel, which is good every month, and it helps us out. It's essentially YouTube's Patreon. YouTube realized people were starting Patreon accounts, and they figured, why don't they just get a cut? So thank you so much, guys. And Illuminati, the new member, certified T3 bot, says, get the dang likes to 100. Reading comments. Freedom Man says, didn't you used to play Magic? So I did in middle school, but I had my friend build me a deck. I didn't really know.
I played a lot of Magic.
Yeah, I didn't really know what I was doing. I had one deck that my friend built me. I was into it for like a month, and then I stopped. Dean Sussex says, the Time Teller shop is a fantastic idea. I love your taste. Do you deliver to Europe? Yes, I do. I've delivered to Europe already. I've delivered to New Zealand already. I've delivered to Australia. I've delivered to Singapore, I believe. Various parts of UK. Let's see. I think we've delivered to Italy. Yeah, so we deliver internationally, guys. If you go, there should be international options at checkout, so.
Time Seller shop hype.
Time Seller. The truck teller. Find me a power stroke. Dima, you are absolutely right. That's exactly how I feel like it would go down. People arguing about arbitrary rules that they've made up anyway. Kobe Reco says, how's the stream quality so good? iPhone 10, baby.
Plans for volume coming through the Time Teller shop. Number of watches per week.
Repeat that, please.
How many watches per week are you gonna load your shop with?
So ideally about 4 watches per collection or more, but I want to go ideally no less than 4 watches a week. Again, turnaround time with the inspection, with my inspection, and with quality control servicing, and shipping. The turnaround times fluctuate, but ideally, we've been able to do about a collection a week, and that's ideally what I want to do because people get upset when there aren't watches on the site. So don't worry, we're getting. at least 4 or 5 watches this week. I'm gonna release most of them on Monday and then a couple more on Wednesday because I think a few of them are coming in a little later to me on Wednesday.
Hype the Watch Lounge.
The Watch Lounge is a member. Guys, you do not have to do this, but out of the goodness of your heart, you want to support the channel, and that makes all this work incredibly worth it. And so thank you guys. I'm serious. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Watch Lounge, you're amazing. Thank you. Thank you, James K. You're a great moderator. He's letting me know when there's a member. Guys, seriously, we have to, like, we literally are actively investing money back into the business, picking up the watches, getting them serviced and inspected, shipping costs, and now buying a shotgun mic because we broke it on on one of my cameras. So the membership really does help. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And buying coffee, guys. Buying these coffees, hey, it ain't cheap, right? Thank you, guys. I'm kidding. Austin's texting people. I hate what I'm doing right now. He's on the stream. Guys, wear your divers on leather straps. I'm gonna blow your mind real quick. Are you ready? Tell me if you're ready to be mind blown. Tell me if you're ready to be mind blown, guys. James K says Austin rules. Okay, you guys are ready to be mind blown. It's okay to wear dive watches on leather because originally there was only leather straps. Okay? Initially there weren't like silicone resin straps. Initially it was only leather straps. So initially people would get their leather straps wet and dirty. So it's okay to wear leather on a diver. And anybody that says you can't, it's not their watch, so don't worry about it. Yeah, dude, vintage Rolex divers on leather look amazing. People are stupid, dude. Don't let them tell you what to do with your life, all right? Dean says he's ready for this truth bomb. Don't let other people tell you what to freaking do with your life, okay? On a daily basis, people tell me to change my stupid haircut. On a daily basis, people tell me that my voice is annoying. They say, oh, it's fake enthusiasm. Oh, you sound so... That's how I talk, guys. That's just how I sound. I'm sorry. Again, people on a daily basis tell me that I'm ugly. They tell me to shave my beard. They tell me I don't know anything about watches. They tell me I have bad taste. This and that and this and that. Most of the hate I get just happens to be because I happen to be Jewish, but that's whatever. Who cares? Don't let people tell you what to do with your life. Do what you want. Because, number one, they're not paying your bills, but number two, they're not you. So who cares what they think? And another thing, you're never, ever going to be pulled down by someone above you, okay? People by definition that are trying to take you down are already below you. So don't worry about it. Lance Mania says, you talk fine, bro. Screw him. Thank you so much, man. James K, certified T3 bot and moderator, says, Jory just dropped a truth bomb and we're still feeling the fallout. Orlando, certified T3 bot says, blow my mind. Horror Mirror says, I like the editing in the latest video. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. Gato's been doing a good job, huh? Catalino Sopelario, really cool name, says uplifting and inspiring. Thank you so much, man. Jordan Snyder, Austin, what's the update?
Working on it.
What's the update? Get
Working
the camera.
on it.
Get the camera.
We'll be uploading soon.
We're gonna be filming at least every other weekend, hopefully every weekend. And we're doing time away content. And honestly, Austin, are you cool with being in charge of that?
Oh yeah.
Austin's pretty much going to be in charge of that channel from now on. So I am going to be obviously talking to the editors for the Time Teller content. Austin hopefully is going to be able to correspond with the editors for the Time Away content. So, Rob Peter says, the only people who try to pull you down are below you. Brilliant. Well, thank you for echoing that sentiment. And the truth is, you're never gonna find someone that is functioning on a high level, that is functioning and being busy and focusing on themselves. You're never gonna find someone doing that also has time to put you down. Ever. It just doesn't happen. People that are functioning on a high level, that are ambitious, that are trying to get things for themselves, they are too busy managing their own life to pull you down. So all these people that, and believe me, I get some of the most vile comments on a daily basis. I wake up to messages on my phone telling me that I'm ugly and they hate me, and these people don't even know me. And the funniest part is, if they met me in person, they'd probably think I'm a nice enough guy, and I'd probably like them too. So, but what I'm saying is, number one, all these people that are saying these things to me, they probably don't have a lot going on with their life, unfortunately. And again, they're probably good people. They're just a little bit confused at the time. And then another thing is that all these vile, stupid comments I get are outweighed incredibly by all the amazing support I get from you guys. So who cares? Bring it on. These guys have nothing on you guys. That fellow there, have a good one, brother.
Laszlo asks, what's your opinion on tuning fork watches?
I had a Bulova Precisionist. That was really cool. But it was too chunky and too big for me. Smoke Eater says, haters gonna hate. Amen. Wash Lounge, Certified T3 Bot says, he's a new Certified T3 Bot, says, I don't get all the hate on YouTube. This hobby is small enough for people to bicker about stupid different opinions. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why people take, watch preferences so personally. It's like, but I guess people want to argue about anything. Lyndon Durgan says, we're your umbrella from the rain of haters. Amen. You're the T3 army, baby. Parents' basements are sad, lonely places. And you're right, John. It is easy to hide behind a screen.
Keyboard warriors.
Rockstar South with one of the best comments. Hope you make lots of cash cheddar on your ventures and throw it at the haters. Nico, have a good one, brother. Kaiser, 101% agree, Jory. Most haters are just in love with you. Jordan Snyder, do your wrist size change as you're losing weight? So I didn't have a lot of fat on my wrists. My belt size changed a lot. My pant size changed a lot. Honestly, the biggest thing that affects my wrist size fluctuating is the heat. So, like in summer, we haven't had that hot of a summer, right, Austin? The summer's
It's just getting hot down here.
I think we're gonna have a long summer. So, it hasn't been that hot, but typically when it gets very hot here, I'll notice I'll have to do micro adjustments on my bracelets. So the heat affects me, but the weight loss hasn't affected my wrist, really. Not noticeably, at least. Austin, question for us. Greenspan says, sir, what is you and your friends' most disgusting thing eaten? Have you tried haggis? I've never tried haggis. I would love to have haggis, though. I'd love to try it. If I ever go to Scotland, make sure to have some.
Disgusting?
I have a pretty open mind when it comes to food.
I can give my input first.
Yeah, give your input while I think of mine.
I guess a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but I'm Taiwanese. And it's not exactly disgusting, but it smells disgusting. I don't know if you guys are aware of stinky tofu. Stinky tofu is a traditional Taiwanese dish, and it just smells like trash. but it tastes really good. I've only eaten it once because I honestly can't stand the smell, but that would be it for me.
Right.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, I'm planning a UK meetup and one in Asia because I think that would be so freaking fun. Okay, so to echo kind of what he said, I really do not like stinky tofu. I really do not like stinky tofu. It is Illuminati. Thank you so much for being an awesome supporter. You guys rock. Kimchi is delicious. I love kimchi. Stinky tofu smells bad and it does not taste good. But one of the grossest things I've ever eaten is durian.
Oh yeah, I can't eat durian either.
I do not like durian. Durian is terrible. And that durian has a stronger cult following than the Vostok Amphibia, guys. The durian fruit. People are militantly in love with it, or there's people like me that are like, no, get it away from me. Dua says, hi, I have a question. What's going on, man? Dean Sussick asked how I lost all the weight. Paying attention to my calories, carb cycling, and training really hard, doing jiu-jitsu, and I go to the gym 6 times a week. People also think that, Austin, can you echo this? Can you help me?
What's up?
People think that I just started going to the gym to lose the weight. I come from a competitive powerlifting background. I've been doing that for about 10 years. So I'm not new to the weight room or the gym. My goals just changed when I turned 30, like a few months ago.
I would say he's been lifting like a decade before I have, almost. So.
And keep in mind, guys, you guys have only seen me from like the chest down for most episodes. But yeah, in the earlier episodes, I did have a very puffy, chubby face and whatever. I'm just incredibly handsome in general. So it's like Corvette. But yeah, I train 6 days a week, jiu-jitsu about 3 times a week. I track my calories, I pay attention.
Freedom, man. Damn, you started lifting when you were 40?
I started a decade ago, guys, so I started when I was 40. Guys, 40's the new 20, baby. Dua Keelam says, hi, I know nothing about watches. Neither do I, dude. Says, but doing a bit of research since I want to gift one to my fiance. I'm worried about brands, but I want something meaningful, unique, and would appreciate some insight. Well, what's your budget? Are you a boy that's getting one for a girl? Are you a girl that's getting one for a boy? I don't know much about you. Under 1,000. I don't know who you're buying this for. Like, you don't need to tell me their name, but are you buying it for a woman? Are you buying it for a man?
Oh, boy.
For a boy. Okay, so that helps out a lot. So under 1,000 or 1,000-ish, you want something meaningful. Do you like something sporty? Like something that can get wet? Or something more dressy and elegant? Which one would you say? Sporty, get it wet, go to the beach? Or elegant, fancy dinner?
Yes.
She said yes. Okay, I'm assuming you're a girl, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm being very assumptive. It's an archaic word. Presumptuous. Which one?
Sporty.
Sporty. For a boy. For around 1,000. I don't know how big this person is, but I think you should get them a Seiko tuna. That's a lot of watch. Everybody's saying Seiko. I would look at a Seiko sports watch. Paul says, lose the beard so we can see your handsome face. Here's the issue, is that I keep trying and the razors just break. Oh my God, my phone is at 10% battery. Says he's 25. Yeah, get a Seiko tuna. Marcos Rodriguez says, T3, what's up from Brooklyn? What's up from Brooklyn? Brooklyn? Haha. Stay strong. Don't listen to the haters. Life is great. Amen, dude. Get sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. Wouldn't that be so funny? They sponsor me and I'm like the last dude that would use their products. Yeah, maybe I'll get a data bank or a what do you call it? A power bank?
Power bank. Yeah.
I need to use a hedge trimmer. John Deere. John Deere sponsors me for like,
It's just an axe.
yeah. My phone's gonna die for the body. Ooh. All right, a few more questions, then I gotta wrap up because my phone's legitimately dying. We're gonna lose him. Johnny watches. Yes, I would. We're working on insurance for a PO box so that I can actually take people's watches and not get like hung up. So. Chi-Town, California says, "You rock T3." Thank you, man. He says, "Thanks for the live stream and thanks for joining us, Austin." The Cartier drive is amazing. And Austin's done too. All right, guys. 116 minutes. Great Saturday live stream. Everybody say thanks to Austin. Austin's gonna be in charge of producing content for the Time Away channel, hopefully from here on. I have a meeting to go to. Austin and I are meeting up with my watchmaker to look at this week's stock. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining us. It was fun. It was fun having Austin here. Again, he's gonna be joining me on Saturdays to film. I don't know if he's gonna be on the live stream every single Saturday, but whenever we have time, he's gonna be shooting some footage for Time Away so we can get that up and running. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. My phone's about to die, it's yelling at me. You guys absolutely rock. You guys absolutely rock. And thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for all the new channel members, Watch Lounge, Illuminati, Laszlo. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. So wherever you are, I hope that you're blessed. You are blessed, I should say. I hope that you're safe. I hope that you are happy because you deserve to be happy. So what do I always say, guys? You got to get out of your comfort zone. That's number one, right, Austin? I would say that's very important in life. Get out of your comfort zone. Starting a YouTube channel was very scary. Putting yourself out there, very scary. Starting a shop, like literally investing money into watches, you don't know if anybody's gonna buy it. That was scary. It's all working out, guys, because hard work works out. You guys, and it's all for you guys, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you. Get out of your comfort zone. That's number one. Number two, tell someone you love them. You shouldn't have to go a second without telling someone you love them. I'll start it off. Austin, I love you, brother.
Love you too.
You guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending 118 minutes with me on a Saturday or Sunday or whatever day you're watching this on the replay. I love you guys as well. So seriously, get out of your comfort zone. Tell someone you love them. Be blessed. Be safe. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing weekend. Pay attention to the Time Teller channel because a new episode's coming out on Monday. Pay attention to the Time Teller shop because a new collection's coming out on Monday. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Love you guys. Have a great one.